Hi, I'm Maxwell, and today I'm doing another video of talking about how I find dolls for my wish list. I'll give you an explanation. So I just did one where I showed 3 dolls, Earth to Jane, Funky Tweens, and Forever Best Friends. I talked about like gathering, and I did do a little bit, but I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth for 3 new dolls on my list, and this is how I like gather information. So obviously some of them are easier, like I did Moxie Girls, and I've done a few others, like Gem and the Hologram. They have lists that already pre-exist, and I don't know if all the other dolls on my list have that. Like obviously I could go through and look, but as of right now, I just simply wrote down every single doll line that I really want, and that I want to like go in and like edit my lists to like all the dolls that I actually want versus just characters. So I wrote that down, and then every once in a while I'll pick out a few and I'll work on it. I'm very obsessed with doing this right now, so eventually I'll tone it down when I get like not bored of it, but like not as obsessed. But like I've been spending a lot of time doing this. Sometimes you just have obsessions. Anyways, so in today's video, I'm doing 3 of the doll lines and talking about how I figured it out. So number 1, like I said, I write down everything that I want, and then I pick out 3 or a few dolls, and I decide which ones already have or are on a list. So example, I've been using Dollact, which is a database that you can go on and find dolls, and I go through there and see if any of the dolls are on it, and if it is, it makes it a lot easier. Example, I'm doing Disney Fairies lately, and they're on there, but it's not completed, so they're still working on it. So I have all up until what they haven't worked on yet for Disney Fairies. So Disney Fairies is easier because there's a database out there, and Disney Fairies is on the Dollac database. So that one makes it easy because then I have a list of all the dolls. Somebody else has done the research for me. So in this video I'm talking about 3 dolls. Did I mention it? I hope not. High Glam, Babysitter Club, and Beatrix Girls. Again, I just simply wrote things down and then picked 3 random ones to grab from, and those were the 3 that I chose. So I actually know that none of those were on Dollact, so it really is just my own searching. So for Babysitter Club, this one was the easiest out of all of it. I literally searched Babysitter Club dolls. I've been obsessed with these ones. I watched the newer show that they have. I should probably watch the old ones because that's what the dolls I think are based on. And there's a book series to go with it too, actually, a newer one and an older one, but I haven't done that yet. But anyways, so Babysitter Club, I've been obsessed with them. They make 2 kinds of the dolls. Actually, I think there might be 3, but that's okay. So I haven't edited my list yet, but I did write everything down. So they have big size dolls, which if you haven't seen, I just did a fix up video where I fixed up Christy, who is one of the characters in it, and she's the bigger size. I don't know what their height is, sorry, but I know that they are around like 18 inches. Maybe taller, maybe a little shorter, I don't know. Anyways, Babysitter Club. So they have a few different like dolls. So this isn't just like one line. I think they're made by different companies, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. So they have the big ones, the one that I have, and then they have single dolls. So they're more of like the Barbie height, but they're single, only 1 doll in there. And then they have the other option, which is, or the other box, which is, I think they're also around Barbie height, but they come with like little characters because they're babysitting them, and not everyone got the single release. So for Babysitter Club, there's already a website, like a wiki that was created for merch for the line, a pretty detailed one at that, which is really nice. So I simply searched up Babysitter Club. I went on scrolled, not in photos or anything, just on, when you search it up, it pops up a bunch of like links and articles or whatnot, different pages it can take you to, and that's what I found. I didn't go any further than that because I believed them. I trusted them. They had the information. I was like, yes. So that one was really nice because it gave me all the big dolls, the single dolls, which there's only 5 of, I don't remember, and then each character got their own doll with the little character, and some of them got 2. So now I get to go through and add them onto my list. So for that one, because there isn't like a website, I mean that one does have it, but it's like categorized differently. I'm gonna put everything onto a slide and then take off Christy because I already have Christy, and I might eventually in a different video show it, but then whoever is left will be the ones that I like their outfits for, so ones that I actually want to get, because you know, I don't need every single doll. We're trying to be picky, but I can imagine that they might all still be on there, other than Christy because I have her. I don't need a second one, and that'll be the list. So Babysitter Club was nice because I actually genuinely like looked up it and there they were. Now mind you, I did go onto Google after I looked at all the dolls to see if there were any on there that might not have been on the list. I also went onto eBay to find stuff, but I couldn't find anything else, so I'm thinking that the lists are pretty accurate on how many dolls there were. So that one was pretty nice, pretty easy. I don't know if I'll do a video where I talk about if I'm going to add them onto my list or if this will be the only one. I think I want to, like in the future, add them and be like, here's who I'm getting, like here's who's on my list, kind of like what I did with Moxie Girls and some of the other ones like Project MC Squared and some of the other ones that you'll of videos that I posted. But I don't know yet, especially because I'm not guaranteed that like this is all the dolls. Well, for that one I am, but some of the other ones like not Earth to Jane, Funky Tweens and Forever Best Friends, like I don't know if that's all the dolls out there that exist, or there's like a lot in the same outfit. So maybe I'll just do a video where I show each individual doll that is on my list, but I don't know. I did like glance over the slide, but I didn't like specifically talk about why I like them or anything, so I think maybe eventually I'll do that kind of video. But like I said, right now I'm currently obsessed with making these lists. So yeah, next we had High Glam. And High Glam was difficult because, again, MGA does not like talking about their unsuccessful lines. So I did the same thing where I searched up High Glam dolls, and I found a Reddit where they talked about how there were 5 dolls created. And at first I was like, yep, $5. Boom. That's good because those are the ones that I have on my list are the original 5. But then I went onto Google and eBay to look, and they're selling dolls that were not a part of that list. So from currently my research that I've done, like right now, I think there's 3 lines. I didn't look to see if all characters were in each, and I think they're released because people are selling them, like more than one listing, versus like if somebody had gotten the prototype, I feel like it would be a lot more. But anyways, so I don't know if all the characters in it. So as of right now, I'm looking for 15 dolls. Again, there could be more lines than just the 3 lines that I found so far. I didn't do a super big search or anything, and there also could be like only 2 of the characters in each line. I didn't do a huge search or anything, but that's what I've gathered so far for characters that are, or for the High Glam. Again, I need to do a little bit more research and then actually find the dolls and like look at them. High Glam again is going to be one of the doll lines that I can't imagine I'll have taken too many off as like not liking, so not wanting to get, or not being a top priority, just because I think they're so pretty. Like their face is just so cool, and just their concepts and their outfits. Like I was looking and I was like, there's not even one that I kind of dislike. But I mean, maybe eventually you'll see that when I talk about it. And then Beatrix Girls. Beatrix Girls, as far as I'm aware, they haven't made too many dolls. So I'm gonna have to go look and see if I can find others than I think there's 3 in the lineup, but I don't know if they're in other outfits. So we gotta go do that. Okay, so for Beatrix Girls, this one's really annoying because it's hard to figure out if the dolls exist. This is why I much prefer when other people make lists, so I can feel confident with their answers and not mine, because I don't like doing research or having to be like, this is accurate. So I know that they made the first 2 doll lines. They made the original doll line, and it's not 3 characters. In case you're yelling at me, it's 4. There were 4. It's a band. There were the OG characters, don't ask what they look like because I don't remember. And then they did the London line, and those ones do exist. I thought there was a pajama line, but it's a fashion packs, I believe, so you can see photos of them, but I don't need the fashion packs because I don't want to get the dolls a million times because I'm sure they're kind of probably expensive. There are 2 other lines that exist, but I don't know if they were actually ever released. So they were at 2015 Toy Fair, and I feel like once you release something into Toy Fair, like usually that means that they get produced, right? Like they should exist. They should be out there because like Toy Fair is like, here's our up and coming dolls. Maybe it gets a little bit like behind and they like push it back a little bit, but I don't know that many dolls that were at Toy Fair that don't get released. I don't know the statistics behind it, but there are 2 other doll lines, including the PJ pack that were at the 2015 Toy Fair. Yes, I saw reviews of it. And so those 2 doll lines, but I can't figure out if they actually exist because I went onto eBay. There's photos of them, but there's no photos of them in a box, like in somebody's hands selling them. I can't even find if a single one out there exists other than the ones that they used at Toy Fair. So if somebody knows, if somebody watches till the end of the video and you know if they exist, please let me know. So one of them is supposed to be the country lineup, which they look so good. I know people don't love Beatrix Girls. I think people think they're uncanny, they look a little weird, but I really like them. I think they're fun and interesting, and again, I like interesting looking dolls. So my doll's hair is not in a ponytail, but it is. Sorry, it was bothering me. So there's the country lineup. I thought they were really cool. I really want them. I don't know if they exist, and I couldn't find anything to tell me if they did because I saw a 2016 post on somebody's like description of the Reddit, or not Reddit, of the Toy Fair, talking about them, and somebody asked where to get them, and they said maybe Toys R Us, and that was in 2016, and Toy Fair was in 2015, so clearly they had to be on shelves, right? So the country ones, those ones look so good. I think they're so good. And then the other one, I actually originally wrote country was the 3rd line because I couldn't figure out what it's called. The other one is called red carpet or something like that. Those ones, again, I'm not seeing that many photos of. Like, I couldn't find photos. Like, I could find lots of photos of the country girls dolls. Like, I could even find a stock image. I couldn't find that much on the red carpet. I don't know if they exist, and I need somebody to tell me if either lines exist. Specifically the country one, because those ones look so cool. Not that, like, once I add it to my list that I'll ever be able to get them, since I couldn't find a single listing on eBay for those specific dolls, but I think they're so cool. So that's how I make lists. I get frustrated because I don't know if the dolls exist, and I hope that it's like Babysitter Club where there's already a pre-existing list out there. But High Glam, obviously I haven't added these all to my doll list yet, but High Glam and Beatrix Girls specifically, because I can't figure out if they actually exist. Like, at least with High Glam, I was able to look on eBay and find actual listings of these dolls, so I can be like, okay, there's at least one circulating in the world. So, like, I know that they were actually produced doll lines, but Beatrix Girls, I cannot find the country line, or even if they're fashion packs. Like, if they're fashion packs, I would get them. Somebody tell me. Or the red carpet, which still really cool ones, but I really liked the country ones. They had some really cute outfits. Anyways, that is all that I have for the video. If you do things differently, if you find these dolls, if you have a better way, please let me know. But it really is just hoping for the best and looking around and hoping that somebody has some sort of information on the dolls. And then again, also not trusting your sources all the way, because the one said that there was only 5 of the High Glam, and I found more. So anyways, I'm Ekta. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know your thoughts. I know that I'm not like showing any dolls and I'm just sitting here and talking, but it's okay. That's okay for today. Bye.